Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are live. Play some Virtual Cabin. Weird little Easter egg with Friday the 13th, the game. Looking forward to playing this. Haven't played it much. See how this goes. Weird little Easter egg with Friday the 13th, the game. Looking forward to playing this. Haven't played it much. See how this goes. Looks cool. I think this thing basically began life as like a museum, maybe, for the backers of the game. As you can see, you can kind of look at the players in the game and get information about them. More museum-ish looking than it is actually a game. At least that's how it started as. Ooh, ominous, coming soon. I wonder what's behind that. A Long Night at Camp Blood, Part 2. A mug. So now I know there's like a lot of secrets in the cabin. I've played it a little bit, but I've reset it back to the beta. And I'm going to try to figure most of it out if I can, and probably cheat by looking online, because I already know what you get for finishing it, so I'd like to try to finish it today if I can. See how far I can get with this, because I don't know, I may run out of time. I'll get as much of it done as I can. So if you notice, there is a computer, and you can go into the computer. You've got all these different things that you can look at. Counselor databases, I guess counselors, that don't exist in the game. I don't know. I really don't know. You can change the date on the computer. I know that does some things. I can't remember what it does. Check for updates doesn't work until you solve some sort of password, which I know the password, but I'm going to kind of show you how you get the password. So you get the password by kind of investigating in the cabin, kind of looking around, looking at items. The key thing to look for is newspapers or books. This newspaper says the part of young Jason was played by Ari Lehman. I guess that's how you say that. Originally, director Sean Cunningham wanted to cast his son Noel. However, Noel's mother did not want her son to spend hours in a freezing New Jersey lake during fall. Probably a good idea. But you can navigate through the paper and look at it and kind of twist it around, and if you look, there's these things called word guess, and this is how you get the password to the computer. If you look at it, it's kind of like a little quizzes on the movies. Like, the guys that made these games are super hardcore Friday the 13th film fans, so there's these kind of word guess things all over the newspapers. And then if you look at it, the first letter is, or the first missing letter is got kind of like a little blue line or aqua green line on it, so that tells you that that letter is important. So the question is, week 1, furry friend with a purple bow. I cannot remember which movie that's a reference to, but there's like a movie, one of the films has like a little dog in it. Maybe it's part 4, I can't remember which one it is, but the dog's name is the answer, and just from kind of, you know, looking some stuff up, trying to figure out what in the heck it was talking about. I didn't know this, and I've seen all the films. It's been like forever since I've watched them all, though. But I believe the dog's name is Muffin, so the first letter is M. See? Starting to make sense, does it? So let's see what else we got. Oh, look! Fanzine. Interesting. And just like the newspaper, it also has, word guess, week 6. So you can start to see there's several of these things running around. And what does that say? Dreaded Ocean Liner. Oh, what was the name of it? Oh, I'm trying to remember. I may have to look this up. But it's talking about the Friday 13th Part 8. You know, the one that takes like 90% on a boat. Oh, God. Oh, wait, no, actually, it's not talking about that. It's talking about Titanic. The Titanic is what it's talking about. I think is the answer to this one. I think it was Titanic. So if you look at it, Titanic. Yeah. So, N. One of the letters is N. I think. Isn't that right? Maybe not. I have to look this one up. Don't remember. See what else we got. Novels. I think there's a newspaper upstairs. Like, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it definitely has this kind of PT vibe to it. Which I guess PT would have been out long enough in the development of this game for them to make this, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. PT came out like several years ago, so that makes sense. Lazarus. I wonder if that's what it is. Lazarus, maybe? Yeah, Lazarus. Okay, so R is the next letter. So yeah, it is the boat. It's the boat from Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. One of the dumbest entries, but one of my kind of personal favorites because of how stupid it is. Jason Voorhees slain! Breaking news at 11. What do we got here? Word guess, week 4. What does that even original? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, there's one. Murderer strikes cafe. Cafe owner and wife found slain. Maybe part 3? That may have been talking about part 3. Maybe part 5. I want to say there's a cafe in part 5 that 2 people get killed in. Movie featuring TJ. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, I may just have to Google these things because I cannot remember half of them. Like, I know what the password is, but I wanted to look at them all anyway just so to see them. What we got here? The Unger Institute of Mental Health. Patient suffers from extreme trauma, night terrors, and is delusional. And it's for that Tommy Jarvis, that serial killer himself. I mean, like, one version, like, one direction they were going to go with the Friday the 13th movies after part 4 was to kind of retire Jason Voorhees as the killer and replace him with Tommy Jarvis. That didn't work out so well because part 5 is a flaming piece of crap. So, yeah. They went with something else. I found all the newspapers yet? Seems like I'm missing one. Can't open that door, can I? No, that door doesn't open. Maybe there's one over here? Yeah, there's one. Body of Friday the 13th murderer missing, feared stolen from Wessex morgue. Oh my gosh. Week 2. Cured meat. Something down there? Huh. There's not one over here. There's one over here. Don't see him. Oh wait, there's a poster for the boat also. See, there's all these neat little just kind of references to the movie series. I mean, it's kind of fun that this is in the game. Like, it's not the meat of the game. The meat of the game is the multiplayer and all the wacky, fun adventures you're going to get into. God, I love the photos on the walls. Guess these are the developers and their families of the game? I don't know. Not sure. Let's see. So was there a newspaper in here? Did I miss one? Oh, there is these cool little radios you can find where the guys that made the game, they recorded like little comments. Fun to listen to.
So did you want to do an intro? Hello. Welcome to the Virtual Cabin. I'm Chuck Brengard, CEO of IllFonic, and we are the developers behind Friday the 13th, the game, which you are currently playing now.
there anything you want to say to the fans?
Sure. I just want to say thanks for playing and supporting the game. Our fan base has been incredible. This project has exceeded even our wildest dreams, and that's because of all your continued and amazing support.
So where are we?
So this is the Virtual Cabin, 2.0 to be exact. The Virtual
Ooh,
Cabin was a
2.0.
way for our backers to check out new art assets and discover a few hidden Easter eggs as we were building the game. It was a really engaging way to show a sneak peek at what we were developing.
So, why bring it back?
A ton of work went into researching the Friday the 13th films for the game, and we wanted to present a fun way to go behind the scenes and learn more about how the movies in the game were made. Consider this as an expanded virtual museum, a space where you can explore the lore of Friday the 13th and take it all in. Who knows? There might even be a few new Easter eggs to discover. If you go digging deep enough. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound so ominous.
So there's that one. Let's see. I think there was another one you can listen to in the early stages of the game before you solve the password thing. There it is. Yeah.
What was the creepiest part about working on the game?
Oh, for sure the phone calls.
Okay, sorry. That was great. Can you start over, but this time incorporate the question into your answer?
My bad, yeah. So the creepiest part about working on this game was I get these weird phone calls to my personal phone. We worked on the game for almost, I think it was about 3 years. And every single Friday the 13th, we would get these calls from someone. At first, I thought it was someone at the studio, Paul or Dan or something, but it had to be like an F-13 fanboy or something. They would use this voice distortion and claim to be Pamela warning us to honor the memory of her son.
Ooh, creepy.
Sometimes they would just laugh into the phone and hang up, but most of the times they would just, complain about the game taking so long.
That doesn't sound that creepy.
It wasn't until one time I called the number back and heard this.
Just a little bit creepy. Okay. So I couldn't find all of those newspapers, I don't think. I don't think I found them all. Maybe I did. But basically, all these newspapers, they have these word guess things on the back of them. And what that's going to spell out is it's going to spell out the password that you need to use to access the computer. But the different word guess things, they all come out to, I think there's 6 total. So it's a 6-letter password. The first week one said, furry friend with a purple bow. It's about Muffin, the dog from the second Friday the 13th movie, apparently. The second one said, cured meat and a famous counselor. It's just a play on Kevin Bacon, the actor that was in one of the films. So the answer is bacon. Let's see. Word week 3, it says movies featuring TJ. Films with the participation of TJ. And it says the answer is 3. Because the letter T is for Tommy Jarvis, appeared in 3 films, the 4th, 5th, and 6th parts. Okay. The 4th week says original mask owner. So they're talking about the hockey mask in the films. And he got that, Jason Voorhees got that hockey mask from a character named Shelly in Friday the 13th Part 3. So that's one of the answers. Word week 5, most films in the mask. So they're talking about the actor that played Jason Voorhees the most, which is Kane Hodder. And let's see, Doomed Ocean Liner. That's the Lazarus, so that's the boat from Part 8. And so basically, what happens is if you look at the letter, the word guess, one of the lines is kind of highlighted in blue or bluish green or something. This is to tell you where that letter goes in the password for the computer. It's a 6-letter password. If you think about the fiction, starts with an M, ends with an R, you can kind of piece it together to see how the password should probably be mother, because Jason Voorhees is obsessed with his mother's death. So I guess Jason Voorhees knows how to work a computer since he entered the password. Must be. Maybe this is a word thing. Yeah, this is one of them that I missed. Yeah, some of them are on the backs of magazines. But yeah, so let's put the password in and we'll proceed to the next thing. So you go to check for updates, you enter the password. Love that keyboard. Gotta have a clicky keyboard. Okay, and here we go. Ooh, oh, it's downloading something. Oh, what is it doing? Creepy. So it says updated map added downstairs. Updated map ported searchable furniture from main branch. User interface added inventory functionality so we can now carry things. Press square to access. Controls added crouch functionality. Press circle to crouch. So we can crouch now. Bug fix. Restore telephone functionality. The phone is fun. I like messing with the phone. So, okay. Let's get out of here. So, and it's just, it's kind of odd thinking about it. Like, I just accessed this computer. Now reality has changed. So now this cabin will let me do other things. Like I can crouch now. Couldn't do that before. I go to the telephone and the telephone works now. Couldn't do that before. Now I can pick up items. Like there's items. Like there's this. I think I can pick this up. No, not that one. Oh, there's something here to pick up. Oh, like this. I can pick this book up. So I've got it now. But yeah, there's like key items that are in the game that you need to move them around to solve puzzles. I mean, it's basically just a puzzle game is what it is, which is so different from the actual Friday the 13th game. So one of the puzzles to work on, I will start working on it. There's these little dioramas that's got like these little action figures on it and everything. And the idea is that they're playing out scenes for the movies. Like if you read this, it says, diorama display a depiction of the final scene set at the Voorhees house. This is a reference to Jason Goes to Hell, which is Friday the 13th Part 9. And what you're doing is you're just kind of lining it up for the end sequence of the movie. But if you know like anything about the films, this is already wrong because like this guy wasn't there, and that was not the Jason that was in it. Now she was there, but these other two characters weren't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab him, take him away, grab him, take him away. I'll leave her for now and go exploring. So let's see what else we can find to pick up. What if there's a limit to how much stuff you can grab? There's also this cool thing here where you've got masks, like all the different masks. Like if you want to look at them, you can get kind of like a better look at them. Ooh, I got the mask on now. It's creepy. Yeah. So let's see. Looking. And see, these are VHS tapes. Yeah. So film used to actually take place on these little plastic tapes instead of being digital. Yeah, it's a totally different world. Like Netflix didn't exist. We had this. Yeah, it's weird. So I'm gonna take that and keep that. Is there one in there already? No, I think not. Is there another one over here? I was thinking there was another one over here somewhere. Ooh, there we go. Reckless Reggie Part 4, Roy's Revenge. God, yeah. Okay, we'll take that. Let's look around, looking around again. What's in here? Anything in here? I think there's something in this tent. Yep, there's a mask. Don't know which one that one is. Part 7, maybe? I don't know. Grab it. Have it for later. Anything else in here? There's a teddy bear. After an epic battle in the Voorhees dining room, impeccably named bounty hunter Creighton Duke is killed by Jason with a bear hug. Awesome. Okay. Anything behind the door? Nope. Okay. Ah, spider! Oh crap. Terrifying, isn't it? Toy Spider. Shavar Ross played the character of Reggie, a prankster and one of the heroes of Part 5. In Reggie's introduction, he startles a troubled Tommy Jarvis with a rubber spider before professing that, "Where I come from, you learn to be scared of nothing." Reggie would make good on his boast. In the third act, the killer is about to catch Pam when Reggie runs him over with a tractor. Oh god, Part 5 is so terrible. Okay, what do we got in here? What is that? Oh, yo-yo. Let's take that. Okay. So let's look around. Is there anything in here to grab? Tommy Jarvis's desk. Thought there was something else. Oh yeah, there it is. So another VHS tape. Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp. VHS. So this is a cool little thing that I didn't know about until after looking at the virtual cabin. So it says Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp. Even before they had the license, the developers at Gun Media, the makers of the game, intended to write a love letter to the Friday series and knew they needed the legends to do it. Speaking of the early days, co-creator Ronnie Hobbs didn't mince words. Our goal all along for Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp was to get Tom Savini, Kane Hodder, and Harry Manfredini. We knew that we needed those guys aboard. We couldn't do it ourselves. So yeah, originally they were going to make the game anyway without the Friday the 13th license, and I think the original game was going to be called Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp, which indicates maybe they were going to do more of them since Volume 1. I don't know. But they got the license anyway, so yeah, everything worked out. Okay, so I got those VHS tapes. What else? What else? I think I can go downstairs now. There's a new room that opened up. Not that one. This one. Yeah, this door wasn't there before. So let's check out this room. Ah, snake! Ah! Where did that come from? I obviously did not know that was going to happen. Yeah, but so like in the reason they did that is in the first Friday the 13th movie, there was this snake that wasn't part of the film and ended up getting on film because they had to kill it because, well, you know, life happens, I guess, whenever you're making a movie in some area that's full of snakes. But yeah, like it says, like your original script did not feature a snake beheading. That scene was a suggestion of special effects designer Tom Savini, who encountered the snake while staying on location during filming. No special effects were used in the scene. Out of 166 kills filmed in the series, the snake is the only one who really died. I wonder if Peter would have something to say about that now. Definitely would. What have we got here? So just all these little things. So here's the other diorama. So if you see here, here's like another scene that's going to play out. A depiction of the final scene set at the Higgins Haven barn. So I think that is a reference to Friday the 13th Part 3. And so if you look at it, this has got the different little figure guys in it. So this is if you look at it, this is how Jason looks in Jason Goes to Hell. So he belongs in the other diorama. So I'm going to grab him. And this is the guy who is maybe the hero, one of the main characters from Jason Goes to Hell. So he doesn't belong here either. So I'm going to grab him and go back to the first room so we can fix the diorama. So here we go. So what I'm gonna do is, and so she's part of Jason Goes to Hell, but that's not where she needs to be. So I'm gonna grab her and look at my items that I've got. Okay, Ollie. Does that say Ollie? The role of Ollie, the tough leader of a biker gang, was played by the appropriately named actor Nick Savage. Nick Savage is a great name. It's a rough movie for Ollie. His bike is damaged. His girlfriend Chili is impaled, and he gets his arm chopped off for being hatcheted to death. In an alternate ending, he survives, but that footage, like Ollie himself, was cut. Okay, so he belongs in Part 3. He belongs in Part 3. These guys are from Jason Goes to Hell. So she needs to be put right here, because like at the end of the movie, she's got this magic knife. Jason Goes to Hell is really weird. So she's got a magic knife that will kill Jason Voorhees because he's like a dead-eyed or something. It's the connections to Friday the 13th and Evil Dead is insane. So she's got this magic knife. So then Jason, grab her. Jason, which is this version, is right here, who's going to kill her boyfriend, which is right here. So that's how it's supposed to go. So he's like, I'm hurt, and Jason's going to attack him, and then she's come up behind him with the knife. Yep. So that's how it's supposed to go. Nothing has been fixed yet, though, because you have to fix both of the dioramas to do it. And I think I'm missing part of it. And it's around here somewhere. I'll take the ones I've got and put them in this room over here. Okay, trying to remember how this goes. If he goes there, if he goes there, let's switch them. Maybe he goes over here. He probably goes there. I think that's how it goes. And then, like, the third figure is the heroine of Friday 13th Part 3, which I don't have that one yet. Okay, so the next puzzle is something that, heck, I don't even think you can solve without watching the movies. Before I do that, let's go over here and listen to the developers talk again. Oh, there it goes.
Sweet. Well, now you know the virtual cabin goes a little deeper than we let on. There are quite a few more like secrets left to discover. We hid some content in this cabin that will not be easy to unlock. You'll really have to think outside the box.
Or like Google.
Think of this less like a puzzle game designed to get through in like an afternoon, and more like an experience for our community to get to know the movies better, or for the hardcore fans to test their knowledge. That might be too much to say, but we could always cut that out later, right?
And How will players know when they've uncovered all the secrets?
It should be pretty obvious.
Okay. So it's cool. Like, they intentionally wanted to add more stuff to the game, and I like that about it. Okay, let me grab this because I need this. Sheriff's badge. Okay, I think... Is there something else that's in here I need to get? Oh, yeah. Another hockey mask. These are scripts, or talking about the scripts process for the movies. Something. Okay, yeah. So I need this red bandana. Okay, is that it? Something here. No. Don't need that. There's something over here that I need. God, these are messy people. Waste of budget. Nuked ideas. It's one of these. Moonshine. I think that's one of them. Keep that one. Matchbook. Keep that one. This one's kind of funny. Potato stack. Or a potato sack, yeah. So it's got a hole for one of them so you can see out of it. You know, so you could have it for Friday the 13th Part 2. So that's cool. Stuntman Steve Deskowitz played the burlap hooded Jason. The sack would flap during takes, obscuring Deskowitz's vision, so the crew used double-sided tape around his eye to keep the hood in place. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Where am I looking? Something over here, maybe? Over here? Be on the other side? Looking. What am I looking for? Seems like there's something I haven't gotten yet. I forgot something. Looking. Okay. Oh, maybe I have it all. Let's check it out. Let's see what I got. Sheriff's badge, yo-yo, matchbook, moonshine, red bandana. Is that all of it? Don't know if I got it all or not. We can take these masks. Oh wait, yeah, I know, I'm missing a mask. So, this one was kind of hard to find. I didn't even think to look here. There's a mask down there. And the other reason I need to even look at it is if you look at the fire, it says flames. The most requested playable Jason was director Adam Marcus and actor Kane Hodder's version in Jason Goes to Hell. This is ironic given how the title screen time, how little screen time the movie gives to the corporeal Jason. So like he's not in it that much is basically what they're saying. But when you look at it, you see, oh, there's a mask under there. You have to duck down to get it though. And it's the Jason Goes to Hell mask. So I may have all the masks now. Might be what's in there? Oh, and that's the other videotape because there's 4 videotapes. Yeah, so I need that. Okay. Okay, so I think I've got all the masks, so let me go and do that part. Okay, so there's a wall of all the different masks. This whole thing here, it says a collection of masks that Jason wore from the Friday the 13th series. Okay, so I believe you have to put them in order by film, and it kind of tells you which one it is if you don't know who it is. So I'm just gonna grab them all, take them off. So I think I have them all now. So starting with the first one, it's like if you look at the masks, they'll actually say, it says, during the filming of this movie, director Steve Miner called for a lighting check to Jason instead of applying the rigorous makeup to the actor just for that test. Martin J. Sadoff placed his Detroit Red Wings mask on Jason's head and an icon was born. So that would have been the first one. So that's part 3. So we'll put it there. Okay. Let's see. So part 4 is what we're looking for next. Tommy's fascination with masks served multiple purposes in this film. They served as an homage to seminal special effects artist Tom Savini, as well as adding a darker layer to Tommy's character, providing an omen of things to come, according to screenwriter Barney Cohen. They also made a philosophical point about horror, that it is contagious. The horror that Jason dispenses can be passed on to anyone, and that was the original idea. I think they wanted to make Tommy be the next killer, do movies about Tommy Jarvis, and nobody wanted that. So, but yeah, this is part 4, so we would put it there. Let's see. Part 5, I always know that it's the one with the blue because it never looked right. It doesn't look like the right mask. Corey Feldman was slated to reprise his role of Tommy Jarvis in this film. Unfortunately, being cast in 2 Spielberg movies led to schedule conflicts. A compromise was reached in which the child actor would appear, but only in the opening sequence. Director Danny Steinman arranged for the crew to set up in Feldman's backyard. They put up extra bushes, had a rain machine, and wrapped the shoot in 2 hours. So they're talking about part 5 because he only has like a small part in part 5. So let's see, put that there. Okay, we got that. Let's look at the next one. Let's see. Okay, so that's part 5. 3, 4, 5. So we're looking for 6. 6. Do. Just answering a question in chat. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I think that's 6. This film featured a recasted Jason. The filmmakers discovered a 6'3", 250-pound nightclub owner named C.J. Graham. Graham was part of a hypnotist stage show whereby a magician would put audience members in a trance and ask them to imagine they were encountering Jason Voorhees. That's funny. Graham would dress as Jason and scare them in the middle of the hypnosis. The production team was impressed and cast Graham as Jason for the movie. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's gotta be part 6. So let's put that one there. Okie dokie. What else we got? So we got 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 spots left. Okay, so we're looking for 7. What have we got? I think that one's 8. I think this one's 7. This film marks the first of 4 times Kane Hodder would play the role of Jason Voorhees. Yeah, that's part 7, because the first one he did was 7. Did 7, 8, 9, and 10. So he did 7, 8, Jason Goes to Hell, and Jason X. Yeah. A series record. Hodder's portrayal was met with acclaim, but it was not without cost. The veteran stuntman took a lot of abuse. He fell through a set of stairs, had an actual roof collapse on top of him, and was set on fire for what was then a Hollywood record. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, so that's 7. So 7 goes there. So I think that's 8. Look at that again. One of the most emblematic moments of the movie was the scene of Jason in Times Square. Yeah, that's 8. Kane Hodder, who played Jason, stayed in character the whole time. There were hundreds of people on both sides of the street watching the filming. With one quick look from Jason, the crowd would scream, cheer, and go wild. Wow, that's cool. Oop. Oop. Pushing the wrong buttons. Okay, there's part 8. So yeah, the last one's got to be right here, which is part... Ooh, it's not popping up. There we go. Okay, for this movie, the special effects team led by Greg Nicotero went for a mutated disease look for Jason. The theory was that the hockey mask had been on Jason for so long that skin had grown around at you. The difficulty was that Kane Hodder couldn't take the mask off between takes. Hodder had to do the entire shoot and all the stunts by breathing through his own exhaled hair. Oh gosh, that would be awful. Alright, but yeah, this is part 9. Jason Goes to Hell, so let's put that. And I think the trick is that this says a collection of masks that Jason wore from the Friday the 13th series. And that's the hint on how to solve the puzzle. Because not all of these masks were worn by Jason, and the one that wasn't was part 5, because in part 5, spoilers, Jason Voorhees does not appear in that movie. It is a copycat killer. It is not the original Jason's killer. He died in part 4. So let's take that one off and see what happens. Ooh! I just heard a sound. Something happened. Okay. So something changed. So let's go check the computer, see if it updates. I don't know if it does or not. Check for updates. Added downstairs display room, portrait search. I think that's all the same. Okay. Do. Cannot remember. I think it might be like a 2-part puzzle or something. did something. So I heard the noise. It went doon doon. It did something, but I'm not sure what it did. Oh, this opened. Yeah, okay. So you get these badges. When you solve these 4 puzzles, you get badges. And the badges are used to open like a secret room. Secret badge. Every Jason model takes months to create and countless iterations. It's usually the mask that takes the longest, said Gun Media co-creator Wes Kettner? We can usually nail the face in our iterations. The mask gets about a dozen before it's right. The notes have to be right. The chevrons have to be right. It's got to be perfect. But yeah, so there's one. See it closed. Oh, it closed. Okay, and those all go down over here at the kitchen. There's this thing here. So you go in, you look for the badge, and you put it on there. See? So I got 3 more to get. Looking. Okay. So the next one, it's going to be some remembering for me, because I don't remember exactly how this one works. Let's see. So, as I've been looking through the cabin, I found these, not that thing, but these VHS tapes. A Long Night at Camp Blood Part 2. Rickless Reggie Part 4, Roy's Revenge, Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp, and Star Mummy 3 Dead Air. Wow. And the way those things work, like if you look at them, there's 4 of them. They each are numbered. They are used by, like, let me find the first one. Where's the first one at? Okay. So you go over to the VCR, and what you do is you put them in the VCR. So they'll start with the first one, and this scene pops up, and that's not going to mean anything to anyone playing the game, but basically what is happening is each one of them reference a film in the Friday the 13th series. I believe the way it works is it's the first 4 films, and if you look at it, this is where you gotta get really detailed with doing this. You have to look at the track, like the actual number here. This number corresponds to a scene in the first Friday the 13th movie. So what you're looking for is you're looking for an item. You have to actually go back and watch the movies, which I have not done in a while, so that means I had to Google this thing just to figure this out. But this timestamp is a point in the movie. We're supposed to look at it and look and see what item is there. And what that corresponds to in the film, I believe, is this red bandana. So it says, in Friday lore, Steve Christie is the entrepreneurial son of David and Louise Christie, who owned Camp Crystal Lake at the time of Jason's drowning. Steve takes it upon himself to renovate the camp and reopen it. By fixing the camp, he draws the murderous ire of the killer, still reeling from Jason's death. Who knows, if it hadn't been for Steve, perhaps Camp Blood would have remained dormant and the world would have been robbed of one of the great fictional villains. So this is like, I think if you like look at that movie and you go to that timestamp in the movie, you see that character wearing this red bandana. And what that means to the game is, like, so this is part 1. Like the tape that's in there right now is, where'd it go? It is, not that one, this one. So Slasher Volume 1, Summer Camp. So what that corresponds to is it's telling you that you're looking for the item for the first film and where that needs to be placed. So what we did kind of figured out just by process of elimination is if you walk around the cabin, there are these little pedestals where you can set something. And above them they have these little birds which are numbered. So that one's number 2. This one is number 3. I think there's one downstairs. I think there's one in here somewhere. There it is, yeah. Number 1. And I believe it's over here. Is number 4, because there's 4 birds. Okay, so I know that that item is from the first movie. So one, so we're going to put it here. Okay, so that's where one of them goes. And then each tape has like a different timestamp. Like if you put them all in, like we'll go and we'll put part 2 in. See, part 2 has a timestamp. And again, that timestamp will correspond to something in the movie. See, they each have different timestamps, but you have to go back and watch the movies to solve the puzzle, which was kind of neat that they did that. These movie titles are terrible, though. Yeah. So I'm going to see if I can solve this without Googling it, because I can't remember exactly how it goes, but let's see. So here we're looking at part 2. And let's see. Trying to remember part 2. I think part 2 was the sheriff's badge. So let's put that there. And go in here. And part 3 is, let's see, what are the items I've got? Yo-yo is one of them. Actually, may not have all the items that I need. I know the yo-yo is one of them, but I can't remember. Yeah, I need to do a little bit more searching because I think I'm missing some items. I love the New York poster. Yeah, that's neat. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, blue cap is one of them. Yeah, there's one. Okay, and I think there's another one that I'm missing somewhere. I got the blue cap, the yo-yo. What else is there? Can't get in that room. That room's locked. Is there something in here that I missed? Killer axe. Seems like I'm missing something, but I don't remember. There's an item I should have picked up. I have not picked it up yet. Huh. Is there any doors I'm not opened? Nope. 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 3D glasses. Okay. Maybe that's one of them. Don't remember. Something's missing. I know I'm missing something. Is there something over here I didn't get? Okay. So let's see what items I got. Star. Maybe that is one of them. Starlacon and New Beginning 3rd Edition. Jeff Bennett played the level 1 Nerd Rider. Any career he runs. Sci-fi premise by Tina. Feature. Okay, what else we got? Okay, so we've got the yo-yo. We've got matches. Yeah, some of these items do something else. They're not exactly... Yeah, some of them have like a phone number on it. There's like actually a phone number code that you gotta do, but like that's one, that's one. Let me double check. Okay. Just double checking this one. Let's see. I think I'm missing an item. Let's see. It's that one, part 4. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I've already done the police officer, I think. Okay, yeah, I got it figured out. Alright, let's see. So this is part 4. So part 4, I believe it's the hat that Tommy was wearing. Okay. this one. Yeah. And this one is part 3, and part 3, I believe, is the yo-yo. There we go. Yep, figured it out. Secret patch. The dev team studied every minor detail in the films, even the copies on VHS, to get the look and feel just right. At PAX West 2016, Elphonic CEO Chuck Brungart described their test this way: animation-driven games are very hard to make, very complicated because there might be huge tech, but there's a ton of animation that goes in there. A lot of the code has to be lined up with the animation right to play the transition right. Really, okay, that's just talking about making the game. Don't care about that. So got that one. Okay, so there's another badge. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. Okay, let's see. Now the phone thing's pretty cool because you can go and there's like a phone number here for the police, and you can call the police.
Crystal Lake Police Department.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, he can't hear me. So you can keep calling the cops, and you keep getting a different message each time you call them. It's kind of fun to mess with.
Crystal Lake Police Department. Is anyone there?
He's getting so annoyed. Let's call him again.
Crystal Lake Police Department.
He's getting mad.
No, it's probably just Ralph again. Look, Ralph, you're holding up the line. Stop calling.
And there's like an end to these phone calls. It eventually stops because he won't let you keep calling him forever. Eventually he just stops.
Hello?
He's so frustrated.
Crystal Lake Police Department. Hello? Hey, how'd you get in here? Hey, stop right there! Don't move.
Eee. Guess the cops aren't going to be any help. And I think if you call it back again, I think you usually get a busy signal now. Yep, busy. But the purpose of the phone is there's some items that have phone numbers listed on them. Like if you look at this, it's got a number on it, 7. If you look at this, it's got a number on it. And the idea is that those come together to spell out a phone number is basically what it is that you can call on that. So that's another puzzle. Don't know if I have all the items for it though. I think I'm still missing some items. Trying to figure out where that missing figure is for the diorama. I'm gonna have to look that up. Misplaced that. Let's see, I don't think I have all the diorama figures, do I? I think I'm missing one of them. So where is that figure at? Okay. Yeah, I knew I was missing something. Now I know where it's at. Where's the bugger? Okay. So this one. So I think she goes in the center, maybe? Nope. There we go. Diorama fixed. Okay. So let's put that in. One to go. Okay. So the last one I believe is the phone number. And that's where it's a little confusing, I think. I had to really look that one up to figure that one out. So you go by the items you've kind of found around the house that have numbers written on them. Like this bag has a number on it. So it's from part 2, so I'm assuming that means that the second number is 5 for the phone number, and then you look at the items that you've got in here. I don't know if the book is one of them or not. Yeah, 3rd edition, and then that is from, I think, part 7. So the 7th number would be 3. I think the tapes are part of it. Moonshine. Which I think that they were thinking that this is maybe got something to do with Jason X because of the big X on it. And that's got a 7 on it, I guess. The 3D glasses would be from part 3. And it's got 0005. The matches. There's 2 matches, I think. But I don't know. This is the one that was kind of hard to figure out. I'm not sure how it goes. So this is one where I had to look it up because basically there's a phone number that you get, and it's the final puzzle. Go back to the phone. Okay, so here it is. Phone number is 51555-342-9277. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get that.
Who is this? Where is my boy?
Ooh. Called up Pamela Voorhees. She didn't like that, did she? Okay, so we got the last one. So you put it here, and that unlocks another room. Super secret room. Keep door closed. Oh wait, phone's ringing. Not here though. Downstairs. Creepy phone ringing. Now this is the creepiest room I've found in the game. Because it has all of the Jasons in the game. You have that creepy phone that's ringing. So there's Savini Jason, part 8, part 6, part 3, part 2, that's part 4, 7, and 9 from Jason Goes to Hell. Okay, so let's answer the phone and see what happens. Oh, and if you notice, before I do that, there's a sheet over this one. Huh. I wonder what's behind that sheet. Yeah. Sheet behind this one, too. What's going on there? Okay, check this out.
You can bring him back, you know. There's always a way.
Ah! Ah! That's creepy. Okay, and so that's how you solve the first round of the virtual cabin. But it keeps going. Like, there's still plenty of stuff left to do. So I'm going to return back to the main game. Let's go back into it for a second. So under offline play, virtual cabin, let it load up. It's a fun little extra feature. I like it. The people that have to be obsessed with this stuff, though, to solve all this. I mean, good lord, I love me some Friday the 13th, but I am not that obsessed to solve all of that. But they figured it out. New Game Plus added. So now it's like opening the third version of the cabin. We're still locked in, still can't leave yet. But now you can explore, I think, the whole cabin. All the doors are unlocked. Like, you can go back down here and check out all this stuff again. But it's cool. I mean, even if it's just a museum to look at stuff right now, that would be cool if it would have just been a museum. But like they added you have to solve all these puzzles to find all this stuff. So that's pretty cool. Here's another one of those walkies.
Congratulations on completing the virtual cabin. In the future, we might update this space to reveal what's behind those two curtains. But for now, we just want to say thank you for playing and invite you to stay as long as you would like.
Ooh, another newspaper. Oh man, this thing's blood-soaked. Mother beheaded at Camp Crystal Lake. It's covered in blood. But yeah. So that's the end of the first round. There's more to do in it. But this is taking a long time to do just today. So I'm probably going to stop right here before I do any more of it. And then I may pick up later to do some more. Ooh, scary music. Yeah, still can't leave. I'm still stuck in here. I don't think anything's changed though. I think it's still the same. Yeah. Everything looks like it's still the same. But yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's a neat thing. I wonder if you can call the cops now. Could still get the same thing.
Crystal Lake Police Department.
Yeah, you can call the cops again.
Hello?
So basically resets it, I guess.
Hello?
What happens if you call Pamela's number again? Let's try that out. Busy signal. Okay. Well, yep. That's the virtual cabin, or at least that's round one of the virtual cabin. Did it reset the masks? No, I don't think it did. I don't know. I don't think it did. Reset some things, but not everything. I wonder if the computer says there's any updates. Chem patch 1.1. Nope. Yep. So I think we're going to stop right there. I'll pick up and play it a little bit later sometime. At another day when I have more time. But yeah, that's the first round of the virtual cabin done. can even look outside. It's neat. It's cool. I like it. I mean, the game is fine if it's just a multiplayer stuff, but adding this was kind of it was fun. Get a little bonus. Okay, that's it. It's been fun. So I will sign out. Have a good day.